Living in big and famous cities, historical monuments, amazing architecture, museums, a wide variety of food and drinks, and much more are often at your fingertips. After all, the world's most popular cities, like Paris, France, Shanghai, China, and even Boston, Massachusetts, are coveted for a reason. Without wasting much of your time, check out the world's 10 most expensive cities listed if you're looking for a new place to base yourself on, need vacation inspiration, or are just curious. But first, please like and subscribe to this channel, and then sit back and relax. 1. Hong Kong. Asia dominates the list of the 10 most expensive cities to live in, so it's no surprise that Hong Kong ranks first. Hong Kong is noted for attracting some of the world's most successful and wealthy businessmen, as well as thousands of expatriates. It's not so much the cost of rent as the competitive demand for housing and all the activities the city has to offer, such as its many markets, nightlife, and attractions, that make it the most expensive city in the world. 2. Zurich. Zurich is one of the most expensive cities in the world, which is clear at a single glance. At the northern end of Lake Zurich, the financial center is renowned for its promenades, upscale stores, and fine chocolate. Additionally, it is the most costly city in Switzerland to rent a home. The city of Zurich is known for being pricey. Both ordinary living expenditures and real estate fall under this category. Fortunately, there are plenty of positions for foreigners, and the take-home salary is among the highest in the world. 3. Gin. Known for the Jet d'eau, the world's largest water fountain, Geneva is a city with dozens of upscale cafes and day-long shops, but all that luxury comes at a great cost. Yes, Geneva is an expensive city, but the high standard of living does not prevent people from moving to Geneva. More than 40% of all residents in Geneva do not have a Swiss passport, making Geneva one of the most international cities in the world. Geneva is a charming city with a lot to offer, which is why many foreigners choose to reside there. Despite its high cost of living, the city offers a high standard of living. 4. Basel. Switzerland's oldest university city, is located on the Rhine River near the country's borders with France and Germany, and hosts the world's largest art market every June. Basel is a green city where you can enjoy sports, games, and relaxation all year round in small neighborhood oases and city parks. But everything has a price, and this beautiful city is the 4th most expensive city in the world to live in. 5. Bern, the capital of Switzerland, is another city that always finds a place in the list of the 10 most expensive cities in the world. Bern is famous for its medieval architecture, fountains, and rich history, and is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Despite its small-town atmosphere, Bern is unlikely to be the most affordable place you've ever lived. Having said that, it is significantly less expensive than Zurich and Geneva, and within easy reach of both. Bern also offers a good selection of housing options both within the city and within the surrounding metropolitan area. 6. Tel Aviv. Tel Aviv has it all, from beautiful beaches to lively nightlife and world-class restaurants. However, all that fun comes at a high cost. Tel Aviv, Israel's largest city, has a reputation for not only being vibrant, but also one of the most expensive cities, even for those whose income is dollars, euros, or other major currencies. You can always expect to pay high rent in Tel Aviv. This is one of the most popular tourist destinations in Israel, and its standards are comparable to those of more expensive European cities like Rome or Paris. Therefore, regardless of where you live in Tel Aviv, the same flat will cost you much more than in any other city in Israel. 7. New York. New York is the only city in North America to make the list of the 10 most expensive cities. People from all over the world come to this metropolis in search of opportunities as they compete to make a name for themselves. The high cost of living in New York City is therefore not surprising. If you want to experience something new or have improved work chances, moving to New York City is a terrific choice. In this city, which is home to an abundance of cultural attractions and unending entertainment options, there is never a dull moment. Depending on where you choose to reside in the city and the type of job you have, the expense may or may not be worthwhile. 8. Singapore. Singapore is known as one of the most expensive cities in Asia. Because the country is so small, the land is very scarce. Additionally, the real estate market has become increasingly competitive as a result of the tight supply and surge in demand for real estate. In addition, Singapore lacks many natural resources and is dependent on ports for the importation of basic requirements like water and natural gas power. Singapore is recognized as a global financial center, which is why it is such a popular destination for digital nomads and expatriate employees from the US and UK. However, the costs of renting and buying a home in Singapore are higher. 9. Tokyo. The cost of living in Japan is notoriously expensive, especially in Tokyo. The majority of residents in this thriving metropolis spend a lot of money on expensive rent, followed by car ownership and transportation. It is consistently ranked among the top 10 most expensive cities in the world. However, living in Tokyo, the nation's capital, means being exposed to one of the world's busiest cities. This metropolis of over 10 million people is renowned for its vibrant culture, delectable cuisine, effective public transportation, and welcoming residents. 10. Beijing. Beijing, in contrast to most Chinese cities, is about as expensive as many European capitals, which is particularly true for expats who are accustomed to a high standard of comfort and insist on purchasing imported items. Fortunately, Beijing's foreign population typically earns pretty well, which usually offsets the city's high cost of living. Beijing's rent is expensive compared to other Chinese cities, and foreigners living in and near the city center should expect to pay a sizable amount of their income for housing. It is substantially less expensive to live outside of the city, especially if you share housing with a roommate to further save costs. You now have it: the world's most costly cities to live in. Mercer's Cost of Living Survey examines more than 200 products and services in addition to highlighting important factors, including currency volatility, cost inflation, and pricing instability in calculating the cost of packages for internationally mobile personnel. The cost of lodging. The survey, which is carried out twice a year, is meant to assist governments and multinational firms in deciding on compensation plans for their expatriate and international employees. Have you visited these pricey cities before? Do you intend to check it out? Tell us, please. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit like, the subscription button, and the notification bell to get notified when new videos are uploaded from this channel. Please share your thoughts about the top 10 most expensive cities in the world you should know in the comment section below. Thank you.